this where we came down from the reactor? Yes. Up. Great chairs. You know, I was reading it said it would take about an hour to get through this Ward Prime section. Little did they know that I would be playing. So all the computers are active now. Unlock medicine storage. Here we go. Let's do that. Excellent. Alrighty, so many lore bits. Let's see. Do we want to go through all of these? Arsgard and Schleinmacher say that Katrin's consciousness thought is getting in the way of connecting to the world stone. They've asked me to look into a sedation if possible, though I'm not sure how it will work if they want to record conscious observations. Maybe dream imagery? I'll have Dr. Lim look into it. His thesis was on drugs that enhance dream lucidity. That might be the way. Forced to work on the 4th of July, Harsgard got a bug up his ass about these dreamers. All right, Schlillmacher? Probably mispronouncing that. Most of the rest of them too. I should have known secret military project meant secretly bulldozing workers' rights. At least I get overtime. Medical storage. Apparently one of the attendants has been using their off hours for recreational ketamine use. Now all access to medical storage has to go through me. Fantastic. This is how bureaucracies happen, people. So we've unlocked that. Gaston's restraints. The War II Dreamer has shown signs of mild wakefulness. Mild limb movement is normal. As far as we understand what normal means of this kind of experimentational sedation, some of the team wants the sedation increased. Harsgard, on the other hand, is refused. Instead, he ordered Gaston's restraints to be tightened. No dosage changed at all. I'm not sure I understand what the restraints are being for. Is Harsgard worried Gaston might walk in his sleep? Antidepressants. Dr. Lim has requested antidepressants for Katrin's team. I talked to Sebastian, who I understand has interviewed several of them and knows their psychological state better than anyone, and received his approval. Not 10 minutes later, Harsgard came into my office and asked me not to approve any medication. He said he feared the medication might negatively impact Ward 1's ability to focus, even after I assured him it would do no such thing. At least not in the dosages I plan to prescribe. Didn't even know Dr. Harsgard was aware of the request. He's a smart man. I can't imagine why he would be against this. February 8th, 1963. In light of Brummer's death and Schlillmacher's quarantine, I feel I need to put this on record, especially now that I reread my previous log entry. I asked Harsgard if I could examine the bodies from Ward 1 incident. To my surprise, he refused. Ordered me to seal the entire ward to avoid any possible contagion. A wise enough order, and I obeyed, but this morning several bodies were delivered to us with strict orders to keep the bags locked up and on ice. We were told they were soldiers and any other information was classified. I looked up their names and ranks. They don't exist. So where did all the bodies come from? I don't have enough evidence to file any official report, and given Harsgard's influence at the top, I'm afraid to do so. But I'm worried about how much he may know, or may even be engineering. What has happened in the first 3 wards? Maybe I'm just writing this from my own conscience then? I don't know. Alright. Exit. System diagnostic. Everything is good. Close. So unlocking that should give us access to more loot. If I can find it here. Medical storage. There we go. Yay! Oh, yes. Bandages, potions, Ward Prime keycard, adrenaline. So this should... to the lab. There was that other room with an item in it. Wonder now that we have the key card, we can get into that room. What that purple is. Takes us up. Where was it? Going around in circles. So that's where we broke through before. So we gotta go this way and this way. This way, maybe. Another computer. Let's see if we can unlock anything here. Log report, system diagnostic, log. Well, there's so many. May not go through all of these. Ketamine owns a new dreamer movement in Ward 2, but it might give us some clue of where some items are. I don't know. Let's see. Reports. Crap, there's so much. Has anyone seen the ketamine? I swear that we had 100 cc's a few days ago. Never mind, found the ketamine. Owens had it. By the way, Owens is fired. All future access to the medical storage lockers go through Chief Simpkin. Thanks, hippies. This is why we can't have nice things. Gaston's been shifting in his chair, even under sedation. Schlittelmacher is concerned the dreamer's brain is rejecting the world stone connection. Should we increase his dosage? Please advise. Not increase sedation. Harsgard does not want to lose any dream lucidity. He suggests, however, that we strengthen Gaston's restraints. Dr. Lim, please see that it is done. I just read the reports regarding Ward 1. Did these meds ever get to Ward 1? In hindsight, it seems like we would have prevented an awful tragedy. So I guess several of the early wards, lower wards, failed. The ward we come from is Ward 13. I'm not sure. They say what happened in Ward 1 wasn't depression, but some kind of contagion. They sealed the whole thing up, bodies and all. Bodies and all? Then what were they carting out of there the other night? It looked like bodies to me, though was it different hard to tell with the lights out. Okay. Guess at the reports too. Do we want to read? Let's read the one on Ward 1. As part of the quarantine operation on Ward 1, several pieces of expensive equipment were taken for disinfection, examination, and reuse in other wards. Nothing else was removed from the ward before it was sealed. Human Resources plans to hang up a memorial plaque on the site in honor of our now buried colleagues. Please remember that public speculation on this or any other Ward Prime incidents is unprofessional and potentially dangerous. We understand that, that discussion of the tragedy is unavoidable, but it is inappropriate to voice untenable conjecture on this or any other public terminal. Thank you for understanding in this delicate matter. Dr. Harsgard. Interesting. Be advised of the incident in Ward 2. Harsgard has changed his mind, increased sedation dose in all remaining dreamers, effective immediately, and doubled the restraints. So maybe something happened to the dreamer. He kind of maybe changed, got loose. Had a really bad dream. Alright, so we need to get to the medical examiner bay thing. Yes. So there was no door here, just this ramp. There was a door on the other side. There is some upper areas. Maybe we need to drop down. Cannot break the glass. It's safety glass. This door is blocked. Hi, ghost tree. How you doing? Would like that thing. Okay, laboratory. Ward Prime keycard. Get to keep the keycard at least, that's nice. So we go up. Hopefully we go up and over and can get to that, the loot. Where does this take us? This takes us back down. Laboratory. Research bay. Bone bank. Ammo box. February 9th, 1963. Alas, I will never have the conversation with Slimacker, at least not in the manner I hoped. The man has become unhinged. But he has definitely seen Clawbone. The notes of the late Dr. Brunner provide some insight into what happened in Ward 1. Although the Dreamer had not bonded to any Guardian in a proper sense, Clawbone, or something similar, was trying to speak through the Dreamer to the scientists of the Ward. Their minds could not handle this contact, and it manifested in an advanced form of nihilism that led to the deaths of many. While I have not been affected in this way, perhaps because I've read the runes, I've seen Clawbone's society, visions of what ours could be, or perhaps I've not been affected in the same reason I am alone, seem to be able to decipher the runes. Cessation is equality, serenity among ashes. These words were written in Dr. Brunner's final notes. He interpreted them existentially based on the Darwinian assumption that survival is the ultimate goal, and cessation, therefore, is evil. Drove him insane. But that is not how I read these words at all. The incident makes one thing clear, at least, very clear. When we have perfected the Dreamers, then we may speak with Clawbone. I must be the one to speak with him, Eric. Okay. There's the thing. That's why we need a break here. Main bay. To the checkpoint. Checkpoint. Alright, this is the main room. Okay. So those are the stairs. Let me tap this. I don't think we need to go back, so let me go back down. There's the medical storage. This is where I came through. Okay. Let's go back down. Okay, there is an there's two, there's 3 obstructions. That's super duper. That's great. So, laboratory, research bay. So we need to tap that thing, go around and then down. Make sure I'm not missing anything over here. Research bay. Main bay. Research. Okay. Gotta go towards the light. Well, let's see what we can do. have gone the wrong way, but let me see if I can... Oh, roll at the wrong time. We're gonna go back down to the laboratory, I think. All right, that's one.
Oh, it's over.
Not quite. So just a, whatever this room is. A loot room. Okay, two more. Do. Oh, they're behind me. They're so quiet. Is that going to count? Are we going to get the second one? All right, so we need to go down here, right? I hate these twisty, turny places. Hit that again. You can slice the door. Rude. So it did count. Okay. Ooh, all right, you got both. Great. Frenzy dust, nice. What do we got here? Logs, reports, logs, so many logs. Reports. Gaston's cocktail. Dr. Simpson suggested the dreamer Gaston's breakdown can be at least partially attributed to the solution he was given. 4 more dreamers are connected. We'll need to test several different compounds, decreasing the amount of galantamine as much as we can without losing the dream lucidity. Please advise Dr. Harsgaard that all dreamer experiments should be put on hold until we find proper values. I'd also like to note again I found Weisskopf's reactor code, this time penciled into the ceiling above his workstation. Someone needs to confront him about this. If there has been any security inspection, we all have our clearances revoked. Reactor code, huh? Do I need that reactor code? Talked to Weisskopf a few weeks ago. I haven't seen any code since. Either he took the hint and actually memorized the damn thing, I doubt it, or he's hidden it in one of his offices somewhere. So long as it's only his career that's in danger, I guess. Ward 1 contagion, error, assistance required. On further investigation into Ward 1's problem, I believe the methamine and oxycane levels were unbalanced, leading to electrical fields far beyond normal range. Dr. Harsgaard agreed we that the correct balance must be found before reconnecting Ward 4. However, he also asked me to look into what would take to increase the field range even further. He assured me it was strictly scientific. Whatever cocktail came up with would never be used on human subjects, but why do it then? Do we have an ethics committee I can discuss this with? Probably not. File corrupted. File corrupted. Assistance required. This is Private Benjamin Torres. I'm trapped alone inside the medical lab facility in the lower levels of Ward Prime. If anyone can read this, please send assistance immediately. Ooh, I wonder if that was the guy we saw in the medical bay area thing. Ward Prime Fuse. Interesting. Okay, sounds like it could be useful. All right, we got one trait. What do we want now? Critical damage increase or crit chance increase. Feel like, because we're firing lots of bullets, maybe crit chance increase. Mod duration, trigger happy, blood bond. Where is, so not Kingslayer, but weak spot damage, Executioner. It's the cafeteria. Nice.
Dr. Ulrich Harsgaard, April 10th, 1964. I am leaving for Ward 13. The experiments of Ward Prime have proven informative, but we are exploring more promising avenues in the other wards. Starting with subject 2409. Dr. Itzaso says the Dreamer has successfully connected, the first of our Dreamers to do so, and his vitals are stable. Let us see what he sees. From Ward 13, I will also be able to visit the rooms more easily. I learn more every time I investigate them. Even reading the same passages over again, I see connotations and meanings I did not notice before, as if the text were speaking directly to my mind. We will continue the Dreamer projects, tuning them, perfecting them, until one day I can connect a Dreamer to Clawbone himself. I can feel him waiting on the edge of perception. He whispers to me, touches my dreams. I must speak with him. He has the answers we need. If we can but find that one crucial connection. Immortality, equality, cessation, serenity. Soon we'll have it all.
Not so sure. Like you're being led astray. So that was the 3 rooms we unlocked. Got the fuse. What do I do with this fuse though? I've not seen a fuse spot. Not there. Okay, so we need to find a place for, let me look at this thing. Quest items, Ward Prime fuse. Very old fuse. Someone carved the words Jerry on it with a knife. Ah. These stairs go to the same spot. Let's see. Research bay. Medical bay. Has to be something up here, right? There is the thing. That takes us back out to the main area. Need the views for the door. What about for the control panel here? Any control? Ah. It's dead. Why is this dead? So there's no fuse thing in here, is there? No. Pretty sure one of those terminals made references to Jerry. Or down below. Probably should have. Read through them all. All right, let's go back down, I think. Well, let's see here. It's back to the main bay. Tiny little maps. So nothing I've really not uncovered here. It's just this room. It's eluding me. I assume that is the corporal we read about, maybe? See any doors over there?